you. The first question I have is, if elected, what are your top 3 priorities for the people of District 9 as you being their representative?
3 things: discrimination, housing, and climate change. The stranger endorsed me both in the primary and the general election in great part for my housing policy. They consider that I have a very strong and robust approach to that. I'd like to acknowledge that our incumbent has done some great work on housing, which I would like to carry forward. But we need much more affordable housing in this district, and we need to make sure that the affordable housing we have stays affordable and is protected from the increasing pressures of rising prices that drive folks out. Folks who have paid off their mortgages need to be able to stay there. Folks who haven't been able to access a mortgage need support to get into it. And we need federal funding to be going not just to support homeownership, which it already is, but to be going to subsidize rent support and public housing in a very robust and accessible way. I also believe in community land trusts, which were originated in the black community in the South as a way to protect the land that the community owned from predatory pressures. So, discrimination is another thing that I would tackle head on. I see that in our immigration system. I see that in the way that we have structural racism here at home and have since almost time immemorial, have had for a few centuries. And we need to make sure that we dismantle that as deeply as possible, that we invest in reparations, and that we invest in small business support to make sure that all of the entrepreneurial energy that is present in all of these marginalized communities, particularly yours, has as much opportunity and support as possible to go ahead and flourish. Number 3, I am a signatory to the Climate Champion, the Green New Deal program, so I will be supporting all of the Green New Deal legislation that is currently on offer on the table. That will make sure that we invest in strengthening our communities in a way that reduces our risks of climate disaster affecting us directly, and invests in entrepreneurship and in making sure that we build a robust economic future as well as a just and equitable and resilient future as we are dealing with more and more and more floods, fires, and crises of various kinds, which may not affect as much here, but certainly affect the country and will affect the supply chains that are also impacting us. I believe that responding to climate change should be primarily an entrepreneurial endeavor, and that the federal government should be investing in that, especially in a proactively reparations-oriented way.